Hello, it's Thursday, March the 10th, 2011, and I'm Martin Smith with a daily outlook from MaxiForex. The dollar was mixed against the other major currencies as oil prices declined, but the concerns remained over unrest in the Middle East. Nasdaq weakened by 0.51% and Dow Jones by 0.01% respectively. Crude oil declined by 0.6% to close at $104.38 a barrel. Gold fluctuated during the day only to close unchanged at $1,430.20 an ounce. Today the trade balance is expected at minus 41.4 billion versus 40.6 billion prior. And unemployment claims are expected to rise from 368,000 to 375,000. The euro fluctuated against the dollar during the European session after Portugal successfully sold €1 billion of two-year bonds with a yield of 5.9%, up from 4% since last September. Also, German industrial production came out positive at 1.8% versus minus 0.6% prior, causing the euro to rise to 139.40. The euro-dollar's momentum is still bullish as long as the pair's trading above 138.50 and above the 10-moving average on the daily chart. The euro is the more attractive. Overall, the pair traded with a low of 138.55 and a high of 139.42. Today, the ECB monthly bulletin is due to be released. The pound strengthened against the euro and the dollar after a report showed the nation's trade deficit narrowed more than economists forecast in January as exports increased. Overall, the pound-dollar traded with a low of 161.36 and a high of 162.43. Today, the interest rate decision is expected to remain unchanged at 0.5%. The yen was mixed versus the other major currencies as demand for safety assets declined due to positive data from Europe, and England supported higher-yielding assets. The dollar-yen support on the 4-hour chart is at 82.50. Should the pair break below this level, the dollar will probably continue to decline. Overall, the dollar-yen traded with a low of 82.58 and a high of 82.93. No economic data is expected today. Finally, the Canadian dollar. The CAD rose to its highest level since November 2007 versus the dollar as the Bank of Canada sold $3 billion worth of two-year bonds. As long as the pair is trading below 0.98 levels and below the 10-moving average on the daily chart, a short position is preferred. Overall, the dollar CAD traded with a low of 0.9667 and a high of 0.9715. Today, trade balance is expected at 2.5 billion versus 3 billion prior. That's it from me. Be sure to visit us at MaxiForex.ru.